Yo, what is up guys? It's the Goblin and welcome back to another Fortnite video. Now today's video is going to be a little bit different. I got a 21 kill game, but I got it when I was testing out my stream, so I wasn't actually recording, so we're going to have to go through in replay mode. Now replay mode isn't really the best, but it's cool because I can pause this, slow it down, speed it up, and really analyze everything you need to do to get a 20 plus kill game. 21 kill gameplay, I had to show this to you guys. This was insane, and I'm not sure if that number is right with only 89 people in the lobby. If so, that was, that makes it even more impressive. But you guys can see what I did. We'll analyze each thing and we'll go through on it. So let's start it up here in replay mode. I'm going to leave this up, leave everything up. Of course, you'll be able to see my health. The other people's healths are inaccurate. It just shows full for them all the time. And you can see, of course, remember when I was playing the game, I couldn't see where everyone was and stuff like that, right? So the only thing we can't really see from replay mode is my inventory. Basically, I land on a gun, pop down, and get first blood up on that guy. And that's how we get started. Now, 20 plus kills is pretty hard to do. Now, this doesn't mean that, I'm saying in this video how to get 20 plus kills, but if you want to go for, 15 kills or 10 or whatever your goal is, these tips will help you out on either way. So if you guys could smack a like on this video, I would appreciate that. I mean, a 21 kill gameplay, this is quite a spectacle, and we actually can check the kills right here. You can see I'm at 2 kills. You can sort of see, all the people around me, a lot of people at Tilted. Smack a like. Let's go for 805 likes. Subscribe to the channel if you guys are new and not already subscribed, and let's watch this gameplay and sort of analyze it. This guy, I rush up here, and I hit him with the tack. Honestly, the reason why I pull out the tack is because more close quarters, I'm rocking with the tack instead of the pump. And then right here, of course, I just bandage up, and I am kind of low, but I do have, I think, 1 mini. So I'm at 75 health with 1 mini, so 100 health right here. Now, to get a high kill game like this, of course, you have to set a kill goal, and early game you basically just have to go all out for kills, like straight up all out in the early game. And by the way, it does show hit markers when I'm hitting walls, so it's hard to distinguish between walls and people. There are some glitches with this theater mode, replay mode, but of course, I had to show you guys this gameplay, so this is the best I can give you guys for today. But basically took those first people out with pumps. We now have 4 kills already. This guy, I hear him actually popping a potion, and the reason why, I'll pause it right here. The reason why I take it slow here, and this is kind of good replay mode because we can analyze. Remember, their health bars are inaccurate, so I don't know how much health he has. And of course, when I'm playing live, I don't know anything about the locations. But basically, right here, if I walk through that door, he has an angle on me. If I break open this wall, he has to come towards me at some capacity, and I have the advantage. So as you guys can see here, I break down the wall. He either has to come straight at me or come out through the door, and I sort of, I recalculate the angle right there. He's watching the wall. I go through the door. I had 2 ways to get to him. He only had 1 way to get to me, and that's why I had the huge advantage up in that position, and I was able to get that kill. We're already at 5 kills off of Tilted, all with shotguns. Now, to get a high kill game, if you want to go for 20 plus kills, you have to go full aggression. As you guys can see, of course, I'm going full aggression. Of course, I'm looting up here. I get a decent amount of health. Of course, you need some luck involved as well. I'm getting some potions. I'm getting other stuff like that. Now, here I hear this guy, and I have 75, so I'm debating if I should pop the 50 pot or if I should just go for this fight. I hear this guy, I hear him sort of move around to the corner. I remember because this gameplay just happened the other day. Push him, and once again, a headshot with the shotgun. You have to be getting headshots with shotguns early game. That's how you're going to win. And you have to play full aggression early game, even when you're mid HP or a little bit low, in order to get 20 plus kills. Now, in order to do it, right here, I shouldn't have really shot that guy with the shotgun. I'm able to take him out with the AR. And hold on, we can turn on, I think, high quality effects. Oh, they are on. Okay, high quality effects are on. Everything's on. Okay, we're good. Anyway, I take that guy out, and once again, building before shooting was smart right there. And now I'm at 7 kills, and the game's basically just going off and Tilted. This guy's above me. The reason why I do this is I run inside because I don't want to fight people who have height advantage on me, hoping that he chases me. He does. Right here, I don't have right hand advantage, so I'm kind of at a disadvantage here, but I'm able to. This guy's kind of a crazy builder. So you notice there, as soon as things get intense and it's not clean, I immediately switch over from the pump to the tack, hit him a couple times there, and I'm able to take him out. And we're already up to 8 kills just a couple of minutes in. If you want to get 20 plus kills, there's basically only one place you can land, and that's Tilted Towers, okay? That's pretty much the only place you can land, because that's where the most... I mean, look, I've got 8 kills already, And as you guys can see on the map, of course, because we're in replay mode, there's still 3 other people in tilted towers. So that's what I would say as far as early game, land tilted. And if you're going for high kills, you literally just have to land on a gun like I did. You see how I landed right on a weapon? If you land on a shotgun, you can grab it and run into the building where people are around you. If you land on an assault rifle, you can look out the windows and sort of take people out from doing that. And that's basically the tips I could give you guys before doing that. Now here we go. We're having a little bit of lag in replay mode. This guy builds up, and I'm able to sort of rush him with the pump once again, and then I pull out the tack when things get sloppy once again, moving side to side so he misses his shots. I also recognize there's a third party right there. I build that wall to stop this loot so I can loot safely, and then I create distance because I realize this third party is building up on me. I try to match him in a build fight. I realize here I'm low, and this is what I mean. If you're going for high kills, some fights aren't going to be ideal. I see an opening right there, pop down and make that kill happen, and that's what I was able to do. Now I am low, but I had to take that fight. You know, I say only fight people when you're in an advantageous position, but sometimes you are not, and you have to take the fight. As you guys can see now, 10 kills. We already have 10 kills, and things are going pretty well so far. I have officially cleared out tilted towers. Now, what you'll notice there is I basically just played full aggro with shotguns, with a pump to attack, and that's what you got to do. Another point I want to make is this was actually my first game ever using this LeBron skin. Well, I guess it's LeBron. I don't know. It definitely, you know, the jersey color and everything, the number 28, I guess they didn't do 23 for copyright or something, I'm not sure. But using this jump shot skin, whatever you want to call it, LeBron, you know, I heard some people say Jimmy Butler, whatever you want to call it, and this was my first game ever with it. I think it was my first or second game, and I put up a really LeBron-like performance in this game, so that was pretty awesome. Now, as you guys can see, I'm going to speed it up a little bit here because basically I've cleared out tilted. I'm low, so my purpose right now is, even in a high kill game, when there's no one around me, I need to look for shields because I'm not going to be able to kill. I have 10 kills. I'm not going to be able to kill 11 more people with that. You can also see the storm is coming in. If I look at this, replay mode isn't actually that bad. I can see pretty much everything. Storm is coming in. I'm basically just looting up here, making sure I'm clearing out tilted, and I'm desperately looking for shields because I need shields. Now, early game, you go full aggro at tilted. Mid game is where the difference really comes into play when it comes down to getting high kills. Everyone can get high kills in mid game. Late game, you just rush people and clean up. Right there, I got a med kit, but I'm still not able to get myself any shields. But mid game is where you'll notice one key thing I do in the mid game is I hold med kits, which allows me to not worry about the storm as much and sort of pick up people as they come in off the storm slowly. So let's go down to normal speed right here, and we'll see here 10 kills, and look how I'm playing the edge of the storm right here, right? Look at the map. There's a lot of people here. I pull up on this guy. I'm able to take him out pretty freely because he's not really expecting me. So there I just take the shots, and then I realize this is what you're gonna have to do this in order to get high kill wins, 20 plus kills especially. Third party fights. I pull up on this guy. I shoot him a lot, I get him weak, and then I realize this guy's up here, adjust to him, take him out, and then immediately I know this guy's probably already weak, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to rush him and not give him the chance to heal. Of course, you can even see on the replay mode, kind of a cool feature, he's pulling out his med kits, or bandages and pots, but I'm able to take him out, and with 18 people remaining, we are at 13 kills so far. He also has a scar and some other stuff, but you realize someone else is pulling up on me, and I realize it right away. I build, he does crack me a little bit, but I immediately start spam building and creating distance between me and this guy. Basically doing the TSM Myth OG strategy, just build up to the sky. And this is actually turned into a pretty good analyzation video with replay mode. But I basically build up to the sky here because I'm kind of weak, and I sort of just hang around and look for him. Now I realize, look at that. The storm, and look where the next zone is. I have 13 kills, look where the next zone is. It's super far, but I know in my inventory, you can't see it because of replay mode, but I have a couple of medkits right here, so I'm not too worried about the storm. I want to try to pick up this guy's kill, but unfortunately, he's just playing so damn slow that I really can't, I didn't want to drop down and try to find him with this low of HP, so I was like, you know what? He's gonna have to move anyway, and there actually is 2 people back there now. If I never even noticed that when I was playing the game. I don't think, or did I? Yeah, no, I don't think I noticed that. So anyway, I'm sort of moving but checking my back at the same time because I got to get a move on it. 1 minute till the storm starts to come in. Look at the storm's location, so you can see every once in a while I'm running. But I'll speed it up a little bit. I'm running, but I'm looking back. I see this guy, running out in the open. Get some really good shots into him. Get him pretty weak right there. But then, of course, he builds. Some of those shots are me just hitting the build. So at this point, I have a dilemma. I want to chase that kill. I want to get those kills. But at the same time, storm. And a lot of the times this is where people will make a mistake and just go for either the kills and then they'll die to the storm, or they'll just ignore the kills and run with the storm, which would be the smart move if you want to. So I sort of go in between and I take a path up here. This guy does not build. He sort of just stands there, duck down, and one shot because of that damage I put in earlier. Now we're up to 14 kills. Now I don't know why replay mode doesn't show the kills up on the side there. It really should. But we're up to 14 kills, and I sort of have to move in with the storm still. As you can see here, the large area between the storm and the white circle is where the most players are going to be. And if you're looking for players, that's a pro tip for you guys. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to move in. I currently have 2 or 3 medkits. I don't remember exactly in my inventory. But I pull up here, and I'm just simply running to the safe zone, you know, getting closer, getting closer. You can see on the map, people are up here. I realize this guy's looting, so I line up the shots right here, you know, for 63 right there. So then I'm able to push him at least because I have like 150 HP. But here's the dilemma. I have to push this guy. He seems to be a half decent builder, but I also have to make my way into the next zone. And the zone is coming quickly right up on me. You can see there's also a guy behind me. So I'm sort of going to, I decide at this point, and you have to be really decisive in high kill games. I decide I have to go for this kill now because the zone's coming in. But even though I have these med kits, who knows what he could have. So you can see sort of I'm playing in between. I'm moving towards the zone, but I'm at the same time turning, looking, turning, looking, turning, looking every single time and sort of checking my surroundings. Anyway, he decides to come out here, and he's actually looking the completely wrong way. I don't know what happened to him there, why he was thinking I would still be over there. He obviously wasn't paying attention to the zone. Now, my decision right here, I'm going to pause it. The zone's coming in. I have not full health. My decision here to push into the storm and get his loot is because I had a lack of materials and I had a bunch of med kits, which we can't see because of replay mode. But I basically push in here, trade out, get myself the blue tack, my favorite shotgun in the game, and loot out just a bunch of stuff. And then, of course, I'm totally good to run in with the storm here because I'm at 15 kills already, which is crazy. And I'm running in with the storm. I see this guy. I remember playing this game. I see this guy. But I decided, you know what, I'm going to get to the safe zone first. I'm going to medkit up because look at my health. It's rapidly going down. I was like, do I need to use 2 of these medkits? But I get out. I get up here. I build myself a little bit of a defense. I pop a medkit, I think. And then we're good. We're off to the races. Now, the key here is when it gets down to the nitty gritty, what I mean behind having a kill goal, I can't really get on my base here, but I see whenever you have free shots like this, take them. Look, I just hit him right there for like 80, 90 damage in total. So now when I pull up on him, I'm going to have the advantage over him, right? Because there's no way you can have more than 110 health. But what I mean by a kill goal is, as you guys can see, I have 15 kills, right? And I'm balancing out how many kills I have with how many players left. So I realized, I noticed this was a good opportunity for me to get a 20 bomb. I want to push the pace. And the next safe zone is pushing the pace as well. I have this guy weak, so I'm like, you know what? Let's push him aggressively. I'm not worried about fall damage here. I'm not too high. This is a strategy I've been doing a lot more. I pull up on him, take him right there, get him weak. There's a little bit of lag here in the replay, but I pull up the tack, basically, take him out. And he also has one of my favorite guns in the game, the golden exploder here. So what I'm able to do, I think, oh yeah, medkit up just to, you know, top myself off with the medkit, I guess you could say. So that's what I do with that. Because I had so many of them and I wasn't going to carry them anyway. I don't think I was going to carry them past this point. Yeah, I carry the minis and then I edit out of here and I carry the golden exploder. Probably the best gun. Kobe whenever you hit someone. So I realized at this point, I have 16 kills and there's 7 left, okay? So what this means is that there's 6 possible kills for me to get, right? And I want to get at least 4 of them to get a 20 bomb. So I realize I have to play fairly aggressive at this point. You know, the late game, people take longer to die usually. I'll speed up a little bit. I basically head into the zone here slowly, looking for people to pick up around the edges. Don't really see too much. But eventually I make my way into the zone. And when I get into the zone, I build myself a base first of all. And yeah, I forgot to use a mini earlier, so I use a mini. Build myself a base up here. And basically at this point, I'm like, okay, I really don't want to die. But I really don't want to get 19 kills. I want to get a 20 bomb for the YouTube channel, boys. I want to make this video how to get 20 plus kills and show you guys this 21 kills is very impressive, especially when the game started with how many players it started with in this game. So anyway, I make a move over here, and right here, I spot a guy. I spot this guy right here, but I decide not to shoot because the tree's in the way. You don't want to shoot too early. That's a mistake I see a lot of people make. So I'm like, okay, let's wait. And I decide to pull up and get closer. I see him again, but I'm still not taking the shots. Now I start to build up, and I make sure I'm going to have the height advantage before I engage. Boom, right here, and I get lucky. Third party in fights. You'll notice this is like the second time I've done it. Now, when you third party fights, if you want to get the most kills, you have to look to steal the kills. So you have to shoot at the guy who's at a disadvantage first, okay? So watch this. This guy's at the disadvantage. Boom, I kill him. Now I can focus on this other guy. I'm putting the pressure on all these hit markers on his wall. And eventually I'm like, okay, I have 17 kills at this point. I realized this guy was in a fight. And whenever people are in a fight, they could be weak. So I'm like, I don't know if he's full. I don't know if he's weak. But I might as well put the pressure on now instead of waiting. I mean, I'm pretty healthy right now. So I'm just putting the pressure on this guy. And, you know, here's the time for the golden sploder. Definitely one of the best guns in the game. And I'm putting the pressure on this guy. I'm putting the pressure on this guy. And this guy was actually giving me a little bit of trouble here. I was kind of nervous at this point in the game. I have 17 kills. I dropped down because I realized basically how I'm reading this. And as I pause it here, as I'm reading this as he's running away. So it looks like he's looking to heal. He's trying to box himself in instead of challenge me. So I'm sort of reading the situation. And by the way that I'm reading it, I can't tell his health bar or anything like that. Of course, the health bar right here is inaccurate as well. But I'm reading it as like, okay, this guy might be weak by the way he's playing, so I'm going to put the pressure on him. And that's exactly what I do. I get on his level, and this is what you want to do. You can't really take down walls with like shotguns, unless you have like a tactic to spam him. Eventually, then, right there, I heard a shot from a third party trying to snipe me, so I immediately knew I couldn't stand still anymore. I had to move. I make a rotation. He tries to go up, and this guy actually made some pretty good edits. He cracks me in the face. I take him out, and luckily for me at this point, 18 kills. I was so nervous at this point, but he popped out exactly what I needed. With, I already had minis, I think. Yeah, I popped the minis. And then, of course, he has exactly what I need in terms of the big pot, as I speed up a little bit, and medkit as well. So, actually, I just used the campfire because I didn't want to walk out there. I was kind of scared that this other guy was going to push me. So, I medkit up, or not medkit, campfire up. Then I'm able to edit out of here, grab myself the 50 pop back in, use that, and then we're in business, boys. 18 kills with 5 left. We're in business. I'm in the safe zone. And at this point, I remember thinking, I only need 2 of these last 4. I'm going to play safe. Because having that kill goal in mind is smart. If I didn't have a goal, and I wasn't paying attention, I'd just be rushing blindly. I had a kill goal in mind. Of course, I don't know that guy's hiding behind me because, you know, watching it back in replay mode, you can tell everything. But that's why I decided to camp up and mess up my build right there, try to go too high. But that's why I decided to build up, because I'm like, okay, I don't want to choke this, and I realize I can get an easy 20 bomb because you're almost guaranteed, unless that last guy dies in the storm, jumps off something, or you know, explodes himself or something like that, or RPGs himself. You're pretty much guaranteed to get the last kill. So I'm thinking, okay, 18 plus the last kill, that would be 19, and then I need one more for 20. So I rotate my wall around. I'm looking around for everyone, and at this point, I'm staying tucked in. I don't want to peek out here. I realize most people are probably down in the, what is that, the Moisty Mire, the Wailing Woods. But I didn't want to run down there. So I'm just literally looking. You see how I edit to look through. And I'm just literally just camping at this point. Because you play aggressive in the early to mid game. But at this point, I have a kill goal in mind. And it's key. And that's why I'm playing like this. So basically, I'm just chilling out, waiting. I see the next zone rotate, okay? At this point, I'm still looking around, and I'm like, okay, you know what? I don't know. I'm looking out my back right here. I'm editing it to look out the back to see if anyone's going to rotate from the fat side of the storm circle to the small. Always fat to small is where the most players are going to come in. Of course, that's on a case-by-case basis. You can see I'm playing it slow. That's what I'm doing straight up because I want to get 20-plus kills. And simply just playing it slow, looking around, don't really see anything. Let's skip ahead a little bit faster. I'm just waiting for people to make their moves. Now I hear the guy. I hear this guy below me. When do I hear him? Yeah, see, I'm checking. I'm checking for him. I heard this guy below me, and I'm like, okay, where is this guy? What is he doing? I know this guy's below me somewhere, and that's why I'm like, okay, maybe I can bank some of these Kobe's and blow him up, or at least put the pressure on him. But I don't want to peek for too long. I'm trying to hit the angles off the backboard and stuff, but I don't want to peek for too long because I realize I could get shot from any other angle. Eventually, I'm putting the pressure on this guy, but I realized by the way that guy's playing, you can kind of tell he's either really weak or he's not the best player. So I'm trying to bank these. I'm trying to expose where he's at, you know. And I sort of expose. I get a glimpse of him right there. I get some shots in. At this point, I have him weak. He pokes out right in the open. Yeah, he was a complete noob, and I'm able to get that. 3 people left right here. I was like, what the heck? This is so rare. A guy's in a sky base with an LMG. I'm at 19 kills, and I immediately start playing defense because I realize 19 kills, all I need is that last kill, and I'm out of 20 bomb, right? So I'm just holding down material. This does nothing for him. Like, he can't really do anything. He should be shooting lower at my base. I tried to see if my explodes will reach. They're a little bit short, and I have to move because of the zone anyway. So I'm sort of in like a standoff with this guy when I know the other guys are down in the Wailing Woods. So I think what I do is I decide to bail. Yeah, I decide to bail out here, and I decide to rotate closer into the zone. And that's exactly what I do. I get up closer, I get into the zone area, and then boom, back again to a 1-by-1. Trees are in my way, of course, shoot down the tree. It's something you want to do. And now I have an angle where my explodes are going to be close enough to hit his stuff. Of course, I can't hit the origin of his base because it's way off in the storm. So I just start exploding this. And do I end up hitting him? Or I mean, I hit the walls and I see him drop there. I wasn't sure if he dropped, but I was looking. I was like, okay, this guy probably dropped. Right here, I get a glimpse of this guy, but I don't want to peek too long and choke this. So you can see how I'm always moving, and I see a bunch of people. I start to build up because I realize, oh my gosh, they're all going to fight. I'm just going to send in some bombs. I'm checking that base. I'm checking that base. The guy already rotated. I didn't know. I'm getting hyped even talking right now in the post commentary. I drop off right here because I realize, okay, one of them dies, and it's down to 3 people. So 2 other people. I want to third party the last fight. I'm 100 health. My best chance is at a third party on this last fight. I start bombing right there. I do end up exploding one of those guys, blowing him up. So that's 20 kills. And at this point, I'm in a 1v1. This guy has the gas against him. I'm just constantly putting the pressure on. I want to make sure this guy, whenever he has his gun out, I want to duck down. And then I'm able to take him out. He never gets his gun out. 21 kills on the victory. Of course, you hit the dance move, boys. That's how you get 20 plus kills. You need everything to go right. You know, even though that wasn't the biggest lobby, the fact that the zone moved in, I had the proper loot, I had the golden exploder, a bunch of stuff went right. I was able to drop a 21 kill solo. It was insane. Now, if you don't think you can get 20 kills, set your goal at 10, set your goal at 7, set your goal at 15. Have a goal in mind, plan, execute, play aggressive off the start, aggressive in the mid game around those edges, and late game capitalize. That's how you do it, boys. Please drop a like on this video. I thought this gameplay was very impressive. Subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. We're over like 224,000 or something subscribers. It's been insane. Thank you guys so much. Smack a like. Have a great night, and I'm out. Peace.